Good evening, everyone. Hope we've been well. Kindly accept my apologies, I couldn't do a preview of the India-South Africa first test match that happened or commenced last Friday. It was a bit held up with work. Wow, what was that, guys? What was I watching? One of the worst test matches ever. Not only from an Indian perspective, but from an overall game. But before I get stuck into that, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to my academic tutoring school, which I always do at the start of every recording. As you can see the logo on the top left corner, Roki School of Excellence. It's an academic tutoring school that tutors years 5 to 12 mathematics of all levels, except specialist maths, a bit of jazz drumming and South Indian classical drums, and octopad, which is an electronic percussion instrument played on pads that executes different sounds. Okay. Classes are taught individually and in groups, so enrollments are open throughout the year. If you have a child or anyone whom you know might be interested, please do get in touch with us. My wife looks after the enrollments and the admin side of the school, whilst I look after the class fees and the teaching component of the school. Okay. One of the worst test matches ever I witnessed in the history of Indian cricket, if not the worst. I could not believe what I was watching. To think that India, having done so well to bowl South Africa out to a modest total and to scrape past that and to put South Africa back on the back foot in their second innings, only to lose and not be able to chase the final score, which is a very low score in my eyes, was absolutely diabolical. Really, it was really diabolical. And just before I pose some questions about this game, take a minute to have a look at this. Have a look, guys. 159. South Africa won the toss, chose to bat. 159 all out. Okay, 159 all out. India passed that. Okay, they passed that by about 30 runs, and then South Africa were bowled out to another modest total, only to leave India with the target of 124 runs. Even that was a big ask for India to chase. Yes, the wicket may wear as the game goes on. But for goodness sake, the game got over yesterday. It was only day 3. Was it such a big ask for India to chase these runs down? What on earth was being witnessed, really? Gautam Gambhir, really, I don't know what you're up to as a coach. The whole team selection was lost. Okay? A lot of the players, not just because of this game, but in general, who are playing, I'm not even sure if they're ready at test level, to be very honest with you. Ravi Jadeja, one of the best all-rounders in the world. I think he's past it. Probably it's time he retires from test and turns his attention to one day, as he's a quick hitter. Akshar Patel, as good as they are, I don't think they are that sort of medium spin bowlers as he thinks he is. And all the other batsmen, you got to have a good look at yourself in the mirror. This is one of the most mediocre South African teams that India have played against. No disrespect to South Africa. You look at their quality of lineup, and you see India's quality of lineup. India was the team that was supposed to win this game very well. South Africa were heavy underdogs, mind you. They were heavy underdogs, not India. This is in India, in Calcutta, Eden Gardens, India's home ground. And to dish up that performance in front of their home crowd? Are they for real? Unbelievable, guys. Seriously unbelievable. A lot of questions about selection integrity has to start now. Should have started before, more of it to come now. And Gautam Gambhir, the Indian coach, along with the selection committee, have a lot of work to do. They've got their tails between their legs that they seriously have to ask themselves what is going on here. Okay? Because I myself, as a spectator and as a fan of the Indian cricket team and as a lover of the sport, am at a loss. Having so much knowledge of the game, I myself don't know what was going on. I have a lot of questions myself, but I don't even know if they're going to be answered, because that's how, alarming the result was, guys. Okay? One question I want to ask here is this one. First one. Was there any elements of match fixing involved? Whenever we think of Indian cricket, match fixing is quite common in Indian cricket. As much as it's there in some other nations, you always think of India, right from Mohammad Azharuddin days, Ajay Jadeja, Manoj Prabhakar days. Match fixing was so popular. Was it there? Because really, this was a South African team that on paper that were nowhere near expected to win this. They came in as one of the heaviest underdogs into this test match. And in this test match, India made them look like the second best international side in the world. How embarrassing, isn't it? That's one question I had. Next question I have. Did India take South Africa lightly? I suspect so. Otherwise, why would they produce this sort of result? To dish up this sort of diabolical performance in front of their home crowd. Poor people, they make time to come all the way in that heavy traffic in India, and you guys dish up this sort of performance. Serious? I really wonder if they did. I felt they showed no respect to South Africa. They thought, okay, we've got them out to a modest total. We only need 124 to win. It's only day 3. We've got this. They thought this was just like it's going to happen. They acted like rock stars. They thought it was going to happen. Absolutely shambolic, really. They couldn't even get near 124. Absolutely pathetic. And my other question I have, and it's a huge question, and I'll be interested to hear what your thoughts are. Is the coach Gautam Gambhir's days numbered in his job? I really start to wonder now. Once upon a time, I used to give him a bit of chance. I used to cut him slack with some results, but nah. Not against South Africa, mate. I really wonder if you're the right man for the job. Not just because of this test match, but based on previous encounters. You do worry me as a coach. You really do worry me as a coach. I'm not sure if the playing group has lost it with you, or whether you've lost the trust with them, or whether they're lacking cohesion under your game plan. Whatever it is, something is not clicking, mate. Something is not clicking. As good a batsman as you were, Gautam, back in playing days for India, you're a different person as coach. It's one thing to be a good batsman, mate. It's a separate thing to be a good coach. And that's the case in any sport. Not always good players become good coaches. Not always average players become bad coaches. Some average players can become amazing coaches. You know? So, really, really disappointing, mate. It's a bit on you and the coaching staff. I don't want to blame you. The players are to take number one responsibility for this. But unfortunately, sporting industry is one of the most ruthless industries out there. It does backfire at the coach. So, mate, really, really, it's a hard watch, that one. There's one more test match coming in the next few days, which I'm wanting to do which I would love to do a review of. So, my quick preview for that is, realistically, there needs to be a couple of wholesale changes, to be very honest. If you mean you have to drop Akshar Patel, drop Jadeja, and bring a bit more youth, that'll be absolutely great. Okay? This team really worries me at test level. It really does. Being a good T20 team against Australia is a separate dimension to being a good test team, isn't it? Using common sense. It really, really worries me, guys, the way it's going. I'm not trying to have a knee-jerk reaction. I know there's a lot of time to fix the things and, fix issues and turn the tide. But really, there's only one more test match to go. India cannot even draw this test match, guys, to even level the series. They are forced to win to level the series. They can't win it now. It's South Africa's to lose, either by tying or, winning it. So, India, pressure's on. It really is on. And if you're going to display similar results like this, I'm telling you, you're going to lose a lot of trust from the supporters. You're going to be a hard team to watch for the months to come. That even as an Indian supporter, I look forward to seeing the Ashes. I look forward to doing a preview of the Ashes more than about my own team playing and the way they're playing against South Africa, to be honest. Really, really disappointing. I mean, to be honest, a lot of changes have to happen, and it starts now. Gautam Gambhir has to get his act together. He has to win the trust of the playing group. They have to win the trust of him. Right now, a lot of things are lacking. The cohesion, the trust, the game plan, the system. It's lost on system, not on skills. It's lost on system. You had 2.5 days to chase 124 and you got bowled out for 93? No offence, India. Even many club cricket teams can get past 93. I play club cricket now. I play in the one-day team. Even my current club is able to get past 93 runs. Funny enough, I say that. It is really, really a hard watch. The way you're playing, you're making club cricket clubs feel better than you, the way they go about it. I've seen some teams score even 200 in a 2-dayer. That's way better than what you're scoring now. Absolutely. Gee, that's a pretty embarrassing thing to say. I feel embarrassed to say that, even though my team at club level scoring more than this. It's hard. It's good at club level, but to see you dish it up at international level is absolutely embarrassing, unpardonable, absolutely unpardonable. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, guys. My next video will be a review of the test match, second test, hopefully talking about a win and at least tying the series. Time for India to redeem themselves, and then would love to do another preview on the Ashes, upcoming Ashes. That would be an absolute, an enthralling contest, Australia, England, so looking forward to that. No Hazelwood, no Pat Cummins. Would you think the Poms are with a chance? Well, we'll yet to see. They're coming to Australian soil and playing, so let's see what happens. I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please do comment your thoughts on this, no problem at all. Feel free to circulate this to anyone who might be interested to subscribe. The more subscribers, the better. If you haven't subscribed yourself, please do so. I'll be very happy for that. And I'll talk to you in my next video, hopefully talking about an India victory against South Africa to tie the series. And my next video after that will be about the Ashes preview, which I think will start this Friday. Okay, take care and good night. Bye-bye.